Boom, 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 boom. Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya. We've got a Thursday StarCraft stream to do today. What's going on, everyone? Hope y'all are having a great time. We've got Protoss today. I decided to kind of split off the 3 streams for StarCraft for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday into specific streams for Terran Protoss and Zerg. Just trying to mix it up a little bit here. So, let's turn off automatic ads on the YouTube because those turn on automatically because they do not respect my decision to not do that, which is awesome. Thanks a lot, YouTube. You're the best. Save your swords here. Jared is here. Jared's been out here with me on the Falcon Paladin Plays channel. We've been doing Dying Light 2. Actually, started Dying Light 2 yesterday. So how fun is that? Pretty cool. Top Shelf is here. We've been watching the NBA playoffs together. Been streaming that in the Discord server. Been having some good discussions about ethical foul baiting and whatnot. So that's been a lot of fun. But yeah, check it out, man. We are having a great time out there. Again, Diablo's there. If you're a fan of Final Fantasy, Halo, Warcraft 3 is there. I mean, there's so much stuff that's out there that's great. Go check it out. Etc., etc. So, good. Wonderful. Jared's on a 90 stream streak. Holy cannoli, Jared. That is some impressive stuff. My dude. So, yep, had a great day today. Woke up, cast some StarCraft, went to the gym, ate some leftover food. My favorite, it's a penne with meat sauce with cheddar cheese all mixed in with it, all melty cheese in it. Ah, delicious. Delicious, delicious stuff there. Got your carbs. Got your protein. Everything's nice. Is Discord the home page of the full Falcon Paladin entertainment platform? Yes, everything's there, man. The Discord server is the home for Falcon Talking About Sports. We're doing Brood War, StarCraft 2. Other video game posts are out there, too, from other games that I've been playing. So, I mean, the Discord has all of the things Falcon is doing every single day. If you're like, man, I just can't get enough Falcon. I bet you can. I bet you can reach that point. Let's be real. But if you ever need more, Discord server, go join it. You might want to avoid the Mojo Jojo Dojo just because that gets a little bit heated. There are some people in there that maybe are not fit for public consumption. Anyway. So yeah, what I promise you today, Protoss. I promise you Protoss, Bisu, Snow, and Mini on the replays today. We'll investigate how does a Protoss player win a game? How do they try to win a game against someone who is at the highest level of StarCraft? We've got the finals of ASL coming in, by golly, like a week now. Time really just does not slow down, folks, does it? Not even a little bit. So I'm going to scroll through Wikipedia here. It looks like it is going to happen on May 23rd. Oh, it's 2 days away. All right, 2 days away. We got to make a note of that one. So 2 days away. Soma versus Flash is the finals. Yeah. Save your sword. You got it. You got it there. Okay. Jonas is here with dad jokes. We have N in here. He played a StarCraft match. Very cool. N. I think his chats are getting translated, so I'm not sure he's speaking English. I'm not sure he can understand me if I speak English either. What is Rainer's best line? And yes, you can watch it live on Soup. Yes, you sure can. I don't know. I might see if I can just go ahead and stream that. I mean, obviously it won't get monetized because, you know, ASL owns that content, but just for the sake of, you know, getting it live and whatnot. That'd be good. What is happening in the world? Oh, the Trump phone. People are complaining about the Trump phone not being real. And then they were like, ha, it is real. Screw you guys. It's real. Here it is. It has an American flag on the back. Let's see. So I thought that was interesting because it sure seemed like they were ready to just kind of like give up on it. But then the outcry was so large, you know, from voters, mind you, from Republican voters, from Trump voters. They were pissed off about it. There's a data breach claim. Trump Mobile exposes data of customers who ordered the phone. Oh, well, okay. Maybe there's not a good story here after all. Trump Mobile phone beats expectations by actually existing. I gotta... Okay. Great. So, enough of those shenanigans. Let's get in on the StarCraft here. We got Tarsurian resubbing at Tier 1 for 14 months. Let's go, Tyrion.
Hail.
All right, good. Updated that support goal. And that's the deal. All right, check out falconpaladin.store as well. Let me grab a replay. Let's start off with Bisu, shall we? And yes, the Trump phone is made in China. They promised it would be made in America. They lied, but you know, what do we expect anymore from the Trump administration other than they're going to lie to the American people? But, you know, some people are cool with being lied to. So, I guess we just shrug at this point and we vote in the upcoming elections, don't we, people? That's what we got to do. Vote in November if you're an American. Not going to tell you who to vote for, but how about you get out there and vote? Let's get a higher vote than we did the last time we had midterms, because usually those aren't very, not very attended. All right, let's go Bisu versus Ivory. What's up, Minoon? Okay, Bisu, Ivory, Deja Vu. Let's do this. How does Bisu going to take down, or how does it take down Zerg players? How does he do it? We've seen it. We've seen it time and time again, but this time around, how does he pull it off? How is he successful? What does he need to do? He needs to harass, right? He needs to kill some drones, probably. He needs to kill some overlords, probably. Bottom right. Bisu, top left. It is Ivory. Playing white, which is appropriate. Oh, wait. Is Sue Ivory? This could be Sue. Where's RJB? We need RJB. RJB, I must summon you. Okay, well, he might show up. It doesn't really matter, right? It's Bisu versus a Zerg player who's probably not quite at his level. It's not Soma. It's not Sulky. It's not Queen up here, but that's okay. We'll see what he does. We'll see why RJB sent this in. And yeah, Top Shelf, I appreciate, you know, how do we vote for the party? How do we vote for candidates that really have the average American's values at heart? Who wants to help the average American with affordability issues, with housing issues? I don't know. Like, how do you fix the housing problem? Like, I don't even know what the answers are there. I think, honestly, part of it is as the boomer generation dies off, there will be more homes available to buy. And if there's more homes available to buy, then the prices go down based on the laws of supply and demand. But, I mean, that's just letting things happen naturally. And I don't know. Tax incentives to build more houses. Okay, okay. Can hear that. Overpool opening, by the way, against a gate. Bisu loves his gate openings. He loves his early zealot pressure. What's up, level 80? What's up, a Cardiox? I mean, Savior Sword, I would argue the fact that the phone exists and isn't just a complete 100% scam. It's a little bit of a scam, but, you know, not as much of a scam as people thought it was. Did COVID kill off boomers while houses went up? Did COVID increase average house prices? I don't know. I don't know if I've looked at that particular graph before. Savior Sword sent in an update to Iron Fortresses. Very cool. So Probe scouts it. 4-player map. We found him. We found him in time. The Lings are coming across the map. Zealot going to move across. Yeah, we're going to send the Zealot. We're going to try to force the Lings to stay home and defend instead of coming across and trying to kill probes. Another Zealot, same thing. There's the expansion, not even bothering with a forge. Not even bothering with a forge, man. Yeah, I'm not sure how often that happens, Fox named Tacos. Like, I've read some stories about that, right? Yes. Like, some companies do hold on to homes, single-family homes, as investment vehicles. But I don't know how many of them are empty. Like, from what I've read, it's not that many. Like, I don't think that should be causing issues with the house prices, but I could be wrong. So, look, see the Zealots hit your third base. You gotta have the Lings back here. They can't go across the map and mess with you. As Protoss, you don't have to bother with a forge. You can probe up, right? These Zealots, oh my gosh, they're not gonna get it. There's no way. Hang on. Hang on, we need more Lings. More Lings are coming in from Ivory. Dude, that hatch is extraordinary. Look at this micro. Oh, man. This is good stuff out of Bisu. This is why we're here, right? Bisu fans are like, heck yeah, Bisu. Get them kills. Get them Ling kills. Take down that third hatch. You can do it. Other lame Protoss players can't do it. Snow can't do this. Only you, Bisu. We love you. But yes, I think generally, in principle, I do not think single-family homes should be considered investment vehicles. That's not what they're intended for. I kind of feel the same way about, like, apples. But hey, apples are traded too. The concept of apple. Like, it just... The trading markets are too expansive these days. I don't think... Kalshi's a problem, I think, is my larger point here. Zealots pop out again. They're like, hey, what's up? None of these Zealots have died, by the way. Not that they have a ton of kills each. Like 1, 2, 3. That guy's going to die with 4. 4's a win. This guy's going to maybe get 2. No, he just gets the 1 kill. Not as good, man. Not as good. Hatchery, 50% health, which means a concerted big-time Zealot plus 1 speed attack could probably take it out. We're pretty far from that, though, right? Stargate, Forge, no Citadel. What's the play? Lair, lot of Lings, though. This is way too many Lings. We need more dense population housing. Actually, in my own neighborhood, well, down the street a little bit, they are building a pretty big condominium, multiple family housing, I don't know what you want to call it, just a living area, right? So they're building them. We'll see if it helps. Lings are in. Gateway is down. Probes have to get pulled on the defense. Cannon getting huge hits off. Look at this cannon. Wha-bam, wha-bam, Ling down. Wha-bam, wha-bam, Ling down. Cannon dies, but the Ling count's been thinned out to 3. Only probes are remaining, however, but all the Lings are dead but 1. No more Lings are coming across the map, and I think we're good. Probes have to fight, but probes are pretty good at fighting against Lings, especially if they don't have upgrades, which they don't. No armor, no attack upgrades here either. We do have, okay, a couple Lings are coming across. Fair enough. We're re-walling with a gate. That means no more oh boy, no more Zealots. Hug of life. This cannon is really important. We're going to pull a bunch of probes off to hug that thing. Another cannon coming in, because guess what? No, I lied. There are more Lings coming across the map. A Hydrodyne on the follow. There is a lair, but it's not going to be for mutas or anything, because this man is barely harvesting gas. He's got 1 drone on gas. So yeah, all these Lings are coming down. Okay, and again, no Zealot to hold that line. Cannon shots are big. And block them in so the cannon can actually kill them. Nice. Copy, Sue. So good. We'll let this Ling wail away on this pylon if he wants to. We got a Zealot finishing up here in just a second. What a crazy opening game this has been. From Ivory, Corsair is out, and guess what? You don't have over here any Hydralisks. No Hydras at this base whatsoever. 1 is on the way. Smart man. 1 is here as a natural. Good. Brain Base doesn't have any, but there aren't any Overlords there either. So we scout in, see what's going on, and behold, there is a lair. Neat. So lurker aspect, gotta worry about that a little bit. Citadel coming in, bunch of probes have died. It is 27 to 26 workers, which is kind of an amazing position to be at 7 minutes as even worker count for a Zerg player, especially considering how many Lings he produced. Look at how many Lings he's produced today. It's like 40 of them, yet his economy is still pretty okay. This is not the worst thing I've ever seen. Because a lot of the times, this will happen with Zergs. Well, they make a bunch of lings, and then they throw them down there, and then their economy, they have like 12 drones. But not, you know, not Sue, not Ivory, whatever he wants to go by in this game. Speed upgrade is on the way for the Zealots. The Forge is working away on that +1, and it's just about done. So, as we all know, +1 Zealots against Hiders are the answer to everything. This is, Deja Vu. Wow, thanks, Max Tyler, for helping me remember. Tiger Claws at 100 stream streak. Hot dang, sir. He gets the gateway again. Again. Corsairs are trying to find overlords to kill. The gateway keeps dying. There's another one down here. Thank goodness there's two, with a third one on the way, but this front door is busted open. Zealot leg upgrade is only about 60% complete. A Spire is on the way. It's 31 to 28 workers in favor of the Zerg. This might be a Zerg win. Gate, gate, gate. Come on, Bisu, we got this. Templar Archives, we're rooting for Protoss today. You can't, and you just shouldn't be able to invest that many lings into an attack and then fail with it. And then be in this position as well. This is kind of incredible stuff. Yeah, so Zealot's moving out. Speed is done. That's what we're talking about. Just doing a bit of a jiggity jant dance here. What's up, Cookies? Cookies Elena, checking out the Discord server. We've got one of those. Hiders pushed back. Front door busted. Cyber cord not broken, though. Working on a +1 armor upgrade. We'll probably get that +2 armor in there as well, instead of going for +2 attack, because the armor has been discovered to be so good. What's up, Nico? Happy Thursday. Yeah, +1 Zealots with the speed. Ooh, a little bit of Maelstrom upgrade. He is. He's making 2 DTs. So he scouted in. He saw the Spire and said, all right, I feel like this guy's going to actually make Mutas. Let's get Maelstrom. That's not happening, though. We're making Scourge. Ivory is building Scourge, but no Mutalisks are in the production tab whatsoever. This could have been a misread by Bisu. Yeah, I definitely watched the game, Nico. If you join the Discord server, you'll see a lot of talk about the game last night. You mean game 2, the game 1s? Yeah, I mean game 1 and 2 between the Spurs and OKC, and then game 1 between the Cavs and the Knicks. What a collapse by the Cavs. Game 2, obviously OKC won that one. What's up, I shall return. We're talking about sports ball a little bit, but this is Ivory and this is Bisu. Zerg player's doing great. 43 drones, a lot of Hiders running around, got Scourge to snipe obs, got Lurkers to take advantage of no obs, right? Speed on the way from the Overlords. This guy's... He's here in case Mutalisks show up, because, again, you don't know what the Zerg player is going to do. And yeah, both were overtime games, certainly. I think, I mean, obviously OKC versus the Spurs was the higher quality game. Like, so much of that Knicks game just turned into Jalen Brunson cooking an old James Harden over and over, and people being like, why is Harden in the game? Why aren't we putting somebody like Strus in there to actually have a chance at staying in front of Brunson a little bit? No, we went with Harden the whole way. Atkinson probably needs to be fired, honestly. What's up, Rocket? Range upgrade for Dragoons. Nice. +2 armor. Also nice. Yeah, this is all going pretty well. But, dude, how many gates do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 gates. On 2 bases. No third base yet. Zerg player getting a 4th might be a bit of an overextend here. I've cast a couple games recently where the Protoss doesn't get that fast third. They get 8 or 9 gateways. They really power up. They get their Dragoon range. They get their Psystorm. They get all the things they want. And then move out and expand behind it and take a ton of advantage of the fact the Zerg player is probably droning up a little bit. Hey, that must be Cookies that joined the Discord server. Welcome to the Discord server, Cookies. Let me give you the Brood War roll. Yeah, Zealots alone aren't going to cut it. This is what the Dragoons are for. This is what the High Templar are for. like Struce. He's okay, but again, a washed-up Harden isn't the answer to anyone's problems right now. He never was. Like, I didn't understand trading for him in the first place, and relying on him in the Western Conference Finals seems like a really bad idea. Hey, Zealot's up to this fourth base. No defense whatsoever. Okay, Ivory. Top shelf. Maelstrom for 2 Hydras. Not the best Maelstrom in the whole world, but there aren't any Mutalisks to Hydra, so you gotta Maelstrom something. Yes, I mean, the Storm does it well enough, right? Right? Come on. Storm does it well enough. Obs moving out. Lurkers, no Dark Storm to protect them. No Hive from Ivory. Hey, happy birthday to Isaiah. Congratulations. 13. What an age. What an age for some kids. No, got the Obs. Killed the Obs. Huge backup Obs. No. Can we blindstorm the Lurkers? Yeah. But also, we don't really want to. Dude, this contained by Ivory's kind of insane right now. Where's the backup Obs? Here it is. More Obs coming in. Concave in. Psystorm. Yes. There's a giant Maelstrom on a group of Hydras. There's the Storm combo. Hey-oh. That is how we do it. That's how you do it, Bisu. Wow, that was sick. I mean, we're seeing more and more Dark Archons in professional PvZs. It's not like this is never, ever seen. It is more seen now than it was 10 years ago and 15 years ago, so I'm glad to see the game evolve. This high ground Lurker stuff is very annoying, but Bisu's doing a pretty good job breaking through it. Like I said, lots of upgrades. Got that +2 armor that's been so key in PvZ in the last, year or so. But look at this production capability. It's so many Hydras, but the Psystorm is just saying, what Hydras? I see 4 of them. I'm not worried about 4 Hydralisks. How's it going, Jordan? I do not remember Savior Sword. Bisu is not getting a third base here, folks. I think he might be dead. It's 114 to 84 supply in favor of the Zerg. He's getting a third base now. Okay. So I said that, and then he gets a third. So hold your horses, everybody. More Zealots doing what they do. Archon, not out of energy for another Maelstrom yet. Bisu falls back. He's like, if I can hold on to this third base while the Zerg player's on 4, I'm going to be okay. Ob's checking for more Lurkers. Not seeing any of those running around here either. This is tenuous for Bisu. These Zealots are making sure there's not a ninja base in the bottom left, I guess. But yeah, look at this. 46 drones. No sign of mutas. It's just Hydra, Lurker all day long. And as we all know, this has an expiration date. If Bisu just kind of stays alive here, this might be okay for him. Yeah. Hydras move towards that third. Intercept another great Maelstrom. Not many Dark Archons get to cast 3 Maelstroms in a game. It's like a queen getting 3 kills in a game. It's not very frequent. 110 to 76 supply. Now he's up. Now he's up in overall supply here. Looking great, Bisu. Making some good trades. These High Templar are putting in those kills. This guy has no kills whatsoever. Somehow. Not sure how you're a High Templar in this game with no kills, but maybe you're that brand new. This is tough for Bisu, but he's holding. He's holding on. He's not sweating it. His heart rate probably hasn't even increased. More Lurkers, more Hydra. Zerg player believes in the power of the Hydra and the Lurker. Working on further upgrades. Third base rocking. 1 cannon at it. The barest minimum of defense, but something Zerg players will often not do is get that 1 static defense building, as we all know. Dark Archon. He's like, I'll tank some damage. Not really providing a ton of value otherwise. He just kind of walks into all those Hydras and says, hey, Shoot me instead of the Dragoons, please. Giant Lurker burrow in, though. Storm, a bit of a whiff there from Bisu. Better Storm as always. Hydras clump up a little bit better than Lurkers do, at least, you know, generally. Where is the production capability here? Suddenly, even supply. This is looking a lot worse for Bisu. But Psystorm is the great equalizer in all things and to all people. I don't know. Zerg's really trying to just A-move face smash his way in here, and it's kind of working. But dude, this +2 armor on these Zealots is letting them take so many hits from these Hydras. The cannon gets sniped out. The Dark Archon is alive. Oh my gosh, it's another Maelstrom. Holy crap, it's another Maelstrom. Probes coming in here to fight the Maelstrom Hydralisks. That's how desperate this is. Dragoons standing, fighting. I cannot believe this Dark Archon today. I cannot believe the number of Maelstroms he has gotten. There have been no Mutalisks to Maelstrom, but that's okay. More Hydras. 4 base to 3. This is a killer PvZ. These Hydras are at 2-0, but the Dragoons are at 3 armor. Holy cow. More probes getting pressed into service here. Just kind of getting obliterated. We need a round of Zealots, and there they are. We needed them. Zerg player, 47 drones. Protoss, 41. And once again, holding off. But we look at the production tab. We look at the minimap. And 1,000 more Hydras are coming. This is no sign of a Queen's Nest at all. There is no defense up here. Either one DT into this base, I think, would ruin it. Overlord speed exists, but, I mean, the time for an Overlord to get up here is a little bit longer than you want it to if there's a DT. It sure does, Savior Sword. It's always waiting for us. Great Storm. Again, great Scott. Of course, they're Bisu Storms. Like, you're never going to be like, oh, man, that Bisu Storm was really subpar. What was he doing there? They're always good. This is such a scrappy game. I think the Zerg player has the lead, but he's never getting +3. The +3 of Dragoons is amazing. He's working on a Carapace upgrade of his own. He is just producing more High Templar, more Dragoons. Some of these Dragoons have got to be veterans, right? 6 kills on that one. Dark Archon's going to get another Maelstrom. I cannot believe this. Maelstrom the Lurker is above ground. That would be rad. No, definitely not. That's a pretty good clump right there. And it was, oh, just bacon take. Beautiful bacon take. Okay, is the Archon still not dead? This Archon has 0 kills, but if StarCraft kept track of assists, this Archon would have like 27 kill assists. Oh no, High Templar rallying to their deaths. Ah, no, that was really bad. That was not cheap. That was 3 High Templar that died because they kind of rallied out here because they were needed, but no, they were not. We were pulling back at that point, sir. We were pulling back. Okay, Lurker dead. More Hydras. That Carapace upgrade has kicked in on the Hydralisks. 1 extra point they can take of damage per attack, which is awesome. And, oh, that's it. That is too many. Just too many Hydras. Wow, I cannot believe that Zerg player won at 21 minutes. Sometimes RJB sends me in games where the Zerg player is able to just kind of sit on Hydra Lurker tech and win after the 20-minute mark because I'm so insistent it's impossible. Not impossible. Yeah, he just got up to, what, he ended up at 48 drones. He did what he needed to do. He held on to the 3rd base. His macro was good. He kept his money really low. I mean, that's some impressive spending from a Zerg player with this many bases to keep track of. He manages to do it. He gets the upgrades. The +1 Carapace kicks in, and the Psystorm is just not enough on 3 bases for Bisu. Some really solid Dark Archon play, though, from Bisu. That was a lot of fun to see. But, wow, what a bit of an upset here. I mean, 369 APM. It's not like, obviously, a scrub we're talking about, but that outkill, about a 2-to-1. The outspend, about a 2-to-1. About even is not where you want to be. If you're Bisu, the outspend 8,000, about 8,100 resources in 21 minutes. It'll get it done. All right. Bisu is there. Bisu is done. Let's find... What did I say we're going to find here? Snow. What's up, in place?
That is your birthright. Know that I am the Overmind, the eternal will of the Swarm, and that you have been created to serve me.
That is what they say, in place. Thank you for the follow. Be sure to check out Falcon Paladin, please. We've got StarCraft campaign playthroughs out there, too. Insurrections out there. There are some... Yeah, there are some campaigns out there that aren't very good. I'm gonna say, but that's all right. Let's go Snow versus Piano on Blue Storm. Let's see how Snow does here today. But yeah, happy Thursday all. Hope you're having a great one. Got to the gym today, did 3 hours of running. Ooh, yeah, super great. Oh, I owe push-ups to Vmon. I'll do some push-ups here in a second. So, bottom left, it's our guy. It is Piano. Top right, it's Snow. He's dark blue in it, so we're going to red versus blue this sucker. Whoa, we're on Blue Storm. Okay, okay. I think I said that, but I didn't process what that meant. This is an ancient map. This is an old map that sometimes gets dug out from time to time for different tournaments and whatnot. So I'll do 10 push-ups and be right back. All right, we got a proxy here from Snow against Piano. Let's rock. Let's get a proxy start, proxy gate. 2-player map. So let's see if Piano is going to play it safe. He's got to play it safe. 2-player map, right? Proxies are too common a thing to not play it safe here. And you know that it's Snow. What's up, Wander? It sure is. I love this part of it, too. The probe comes in, regular time, blocks the gas. You're like, hold on. Is he just messing with me? Do I need this gas to stay alive? Or is he back home going Nexus first and gas blocking, and I'm an idiot? I'm going to try to pull SCVs off to kill this assimilator, get in factory real fast, and then he's not even following up with anything. But in the situation he is, he does have a gate back here. He does have a zealot on the way faster than Piano would like. So he's just going 2 racks. He's taking it seriously. He is taking this extremely seriously. And SCV finds it now. All right, cool. So he finds the proxy. He knows what it is. And he should be okay, right? You scout this like this, you get 2 racks up, you're going to have a bunch of Marines. It's only a 1 gateway proxy. And yeah, you just got to play Ring Around the Rosa here with the Zealot, and you should be fine. So Piano should be just fine. Oh, does get the SCV building the second racks, but another SCV was on standby. Immediately pops in there. Woo! Excuse me. Big old sneeze. Hope I got that mute off in time. So, Assimilator getting murdered. Zealot. Oh, 2 Zealots are like, hey, buddy. Ah, does lose a Marine there. Yeah, look at this. The Zealots are just trying to make sure it's not easy. Wait a second. Zealots can walk through that gap. Oh, no. Duh. Kind of messed that up a little bit. It's supposed to be a supply depot. Anything he can delay here. Got it. Okay, get it, got it, good. Now you can take a refinery, you can get a factory out, but man, 1 gate proxy shenanigans. It's not, you know, 8 Zealots, it's 3 of them. But he's able to make a gate back home because he knows he's going to lose this one eventually. That's the point of the proxy. If you don't win with the proxy, you're probably going to lose the proxy unless you're Snow. And unless you can kind of just pin these Marines to the wall, kill all of them. Okay, not all of them. This guy's alive. He has 0 kills. I think SCVs are picking up kills here. Not these guys, though. And wow. That was a lot of Marine deaths. But you killed some Zealots in the process. You kept them out of the main base. You getting gas. You can actually make a factory here in a minute, and then this should be over. Where was the micro from Piano? I don't know. Piano was taking a phone call, I guess? Maybe? Bunker up. Trying to get an expansion here. Still no second base. He is spending his money on Zealots. Snow is here to kill this poor Piano. He's got Dragoon range. That's what he's doing with his money. He's making Dragoons. He's getting Dragoon range. This game is bonkers. What aggression from Snow. Not that we've never seen it or anything. And once the Vulture production begins, the Zealots are worthless, which is why we're into Dragoons now. So Snow, 1 base in it. I don't know. This put him really far back. Because look, Piano's going to take a second base here. He's got a factory. He's going to be able to deal with Dragoons when they show up, based on this timing here. They don't have the range upgrade yet. By the time it's done, a machine shop will be done. A tank will be out. I think Piano's ahead. I think Piano is fantastically ready to go. Zealot in. I don't know what he was expecting. What's up, Dev? RJB comes in and says something in another language that translates to New Year by YouTube. Hey, did Sue go by Ivory for a while? Because you sent me a replay between Bisu and the name is Ivory on the replay, but the replay file name is Ivory, but in the game it's Sue. And like I said, siege mode is up, tank is here, Dragoons, they're like, we got that range upgrade to do this, and now we can't anymore. Guess I'd better expand. Yeah, he is behind on bases. He needs to take a fast third, and he is. The problem is, we already have siege mode, so once Terran has siege mode, they start feeling like they can push out. How's it going, 4 Prime? And once a Terran starts pushing out, then your third base is in a lot of trouble. Nialo translates to New Year? That's weird. Okay. But yeah, Vulture siege tank, once you've got, 5 or 6 siege tanks and a few Vultures, you can really start pushing. So that's Sue. Yeah, I figured his name was Sue. And I just wondered if he went by Ivory for a while, because you know these guys, they change their names all the time. Got different IDs, like they're international assassins. They just got a whole suitcase full of passports with different names. Reaver stuff because it's Snow. What else are we going to see from him other than Reaver stuff on 2 gas? Right? 2 gas, Reaver stuff against Terran. Let's do this thing. There was some confusion with Ivory and Sue. Their hotkeys are identical, but they are different people. Okay, got it. So that was Sue. Great win by Sue, though. Holy smokes. I thought for sure he was toast once Bisu got that third base up, but one of the better games I've seen Sue play, actually. Really good macro. Really just constant pressure from day one. Oh, dropship, no. How did he sniff that out? He killed that dropship, like, right as it left the main base. How did he do that? Maybe he knows Piano's tendencies. 4 Prime's done with school. Summer vacation begins. Heck yeah, 4 Prime. What are your plans this summer? You going to become an S-rank Terran on the Korean ladder? If Artosis can do it, you can do it. He didn't even, like, he just brought Dragoons over here. He didn't have a pylon. He didn't get it scouted. So no gas over here. Third base kind of stinks that way. Pylon to make sure third base here for the Terran doesn't happen. These guys make sure this third base for the Terran doesn't happen. Snow's in a good job getting back up on his feet after being down so much after the opening. By getting the fast third, getting away with it, shutting that drop down. He was going to drop over this way, but guess what? Pylon scouted him, so you might as well unload. Yeah, no. Piano's really trying hard to get a third base here, but Snow is just shutting it down. A Wraith is out to deal with incoming Reaver drops, which, yeah, they're here. They are very mean. It's double Reaver inside a speed shuttle type drop from Snow. Probably the scariest thing you can see in StarCraft. Maybe, I don't know, 15 siege tanks from Flash is scarier, but this is pretty bad. So, turrets. Yes. Wraith. Also, yes. No, it's not a Nexus. It's just a pylon block wander. He's expanding down here, though. Because you kind of have to. Blue Storm does not have a lot of bases on it. It's either here or here, both of which are pretty scary to take, but Snow's making sure the third base for the Terran isn't really viable. Macro from Piano has been pretty good. Sieging up here doesn't do anything for you, man. You got to move out and take a third base, or try to kill Snow sometime soon. This is your choice, but Reaver's at the top of the ramp, killing one of the tanks. No! He took 2 shots, didn't die because he was running. That tank couldn't run, and therefore it's dead. Bunker takes a lot of damage there, too. Ooh, Barracks dies, which means you gotta build a new rack to make more factories, which you probably want to make more factories in this game because you only have, like, 6. Scanning. High ground. That's all that was. Reaver unloading, taking a Reaver shot. Another tank dies. Both Reavers live. Both Reavers live. One very injured. No turret. Bad. Yeah, this is Piano getting bullied at this point. Piano had a really, really nice first 7 minutes. And then Snow took a third base and a fourth base and shut down any attempt to get a third base for Piano at all. His drops got sniffed out and killed immediately. He's just playing around with Reaver shenanigans now. I mean, there is a Wraith. This is the power of a Wraith. And the Wraith is dead, never mind. Power of the Wraith has been controverted. And now the power of the shuttle is back. Siege tanks, no upgrade. Oh, just kidding. +1, I lied. +1, sure. No upgrade to the Protoss yet, nor is Snow working on them. But finally, able to get a third gas here at 12 minutes. That's what this is all about. Okay, lifting command center built inside the main, up the left side to get a minerals-only base that is at the bottom of some stairs and therefore pretty vulnerable to Reaver shots coming down the stairs and killing it. Or all of your SCVs, one of the two. This is going extremely well, which is what this tank positioning is all about. Can he sneak here, maybe? The turret positioning is pretty good. He just goes for it. Save. Nicely done. Barely takes any HP off the shuttle there at all. Comsat station targeting SCVs ran. Turrets dying means shuttle can get more done and more real estate here. Vultures show up. Oh, no! Goliath took down the shuttle and both Reavers die. Okay, never mind. He was really relying on that for a while. Does he have any more backup Reavers? I don't think he does. He's getting Arbiters, though. Okay, that's fun. 3 gas, 4 base, Arbiter Tribunal. We haven't seen this a lot. We don't usually see Reaver into Arbiter. Either we see Arbiter or we see Reaver. But it's kind of weird to see both here from Snow. That's very cool. So yeah, once he took that third gas, once he could have taken this third gas, he decides to go into Arbiter. He's on 2 gas. 2. What is 2 gas going to do for him with Arbiter? I guess he's not making Reavers. That's where the gas is coming from. Piano, big, scary mech army. A couple tanks have died so far today, but really not enough to make Snow worried about it. And this high ground positioning is awesome. Finally, the proxy gate gets killed. Or pylon. Whatever. Third base rockin'. Pylon making sure Terran can't go there. This pylon is gone. Actually not sure how that one died. Piano moving out. Snow forcing siege up. Snow did make a couple more Reavers, but the shuttle died. That means this Reaver is dead. This Reaver cannot run, therefore it will die. Look at the Dragoons covering it. Run, buddy! Run! Or try to get closer to the siege tanks and just get... Ow. Oh, he got 2 more tank kills before he died. What a baller Reaver. It's a Snow Reaver, though. What did we think it was? Size storm time! 1 storm and a second one. Yeah, bring an army from an unexpected southern angle there. Ugh, so frustrating for the Protoss. I mean, for the Terran, actually. Piano is just being like, all right. I was on the move out. I was going to siege up that natural base of Snow, and now everything is dead. I like how he's just building this command center. It's like, yeah, this might be blocked by a pylon. Yeah, there might be a cannon coming up. But, you know, I could take this base. It's pretty easy to do. Yeah, there you go. Vultures, save it. Killed. Yes. Okay, Vultures do save it. Can't just do it on your own. Arbiter, yes. Recall, yes. Spider Mines not killing Zealots, also a victory. What's up, Ganon? It is Protoss Day. We're doing a big Snow game right now, just for you. I mean, everyone's personally invited to Protoss Day, Ganon. It's been on the schedule since Sunday. Yeah, man. Snow's 12 o'clock. Snow's down here. Snow is finally... Yeah, he's got a third gas rockin'. Doesn't have a fourth gas rockin'. Got to watch for recalls. One of those has to be happening. And he's reblocking this area.
Ready to serve, my lord, in your name, for the king, defending your honor.
In your honor. Excellent. This is setting up for recall, yeah? Clumped up. Clumped us Protoss units. Nice, Max. Thank you. Thanks for sending in replays for Sunday. I know you send in awesome replays, dude, so I appreciate it. Reaver shenanigans at the 4th. How many Protoss games have we watched so far, and how many Protoss victories? Well, it's been 1 Protoss game so far. And it has been 0 Protoss victories so far. Bit of an upset in game 1 between Bisu and Sue, actually. Sounds good, Nico. I've got a floppy disk drive on my computer. Who doesn't? Snow's expanding down here. He's going to lose this to 2 siege tanks, which doesn't seem possible, except for the fact that getting here by ground means we got to walk through Spider Mine Village. Oh, oof. Ah, my bones, says the Arbiter. All of my shields. So that Nexus dies, but this Arbiter is moving out with ill intent. Might just recall this entire thing. Oh, there it is. So a bit of a weird recall. Just a way to get around this defensive setup. And then threaten EMP the Arbiter. But yeah, its energy was already gone. Not sure that it really matters. But Piano is also responding. Ugh, up the left side. Wow, Snow. I don't know if these guys can get this command center. Can they push down into this area? There's 3 tanks down there. 2 Dragoons. Heading up. Maybe kill this tank. Retake that base. That'd be great. Definitely can't get that command center at all. Not even close. Okay. Piano fighting back. He's down about 50 supply, but, you know, high ground siege tanks can get a lot done. Dragon spider mines into tanks. Zealots, that's part of their job. Their side blades do a lot of work, but also the dragging of spider mines is a big part of it. Has there ever been a Terran player that's like, spider mines are not worth the hassle, and they just don't use spider mines? It's just vultures, just siege tanks, just Goliaths. They never place the spider mines out in situations because the dragging is such a problem? Probably not, right? Problem is, Snow's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases. Gonna take a 6th here. And the Terran's on 4. So down 2 bases is not ideal. Yeah, SK Terran does that. I just mean against Protoss, Nico. He does get the Reaver unloaded. Bam! 3 SCVs down. Bam! 2 more SCVs down. 2 more SCVs down. That was 6 at least. 44 to 60 workers. Reavers, you know, at this stage of the game, sacrificing themselves to get in there is kind of what you got to accept. Stasis on the way to Fleet Beacon coming in, scanning, not scanning for carriers. Hold on a second. Do we want to scan for the carriers? We probably should. Oh boy, here we go. Again, and there's carriers coming. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Recalling on stairs. Again, not on a base. Not in a mineral line. This is recalling just on this little high ground position, which you can set up attacks to 2 different bases from here. I appreciate that, but still, it's weird. Yeah, I guess the spider mines are just, there's too much upside to them to abandon them entirely, even if there is a ton of downside as well. Gotta scan. The Arbiter providing that cloak. This command center taking a lot of hits. I don't know if, yeah, Vulture and Tank getting the work done against these Dragoons. The command center is not going to die. Citizen's arrest attempted. But this is a good number of Dragoons. The spider mine targeting was really sick there by Snow, too. Yeah, these guys putting in some work. 7 kills on that 1 Dragoon. It's not as, you know, it's not an unlikely sight. But, walking into spider mines. Oh, gosh. Okie doke. So, 12 o'clock belongs to nobody. Top left is belonging to Piano. Doing all right. 193 to 127 supply, though. And there are carriers in production. Why is my forehead itchy today? On 2 Stargates. It's not 3 Stargates. It's not 4. It's 2 Stargates. He's just adding carriers to his complement of Zealots and Dragoons and High Templar and Reavers. And here we go. And Arbiters. SCVs are running, juking back. And nice. That wasn't even Reavers in there, but you don't know. He just unloads inside a mineral line. Really good pull, actually, from Piano there. He's had a decent response here. He hasn't lost like a ton of SCVs in any of these attacks. He's done a good job pulling. He is somebody that will win the Castermew Star League, which is the tournament for people who didn't make it into ASL. So, you know, he's one of the better players that don't make it into ASL all the time. He makes it sometimes. He does qualify sometimes. Scanning and finding the carriers, maybe? Still no, huh? Boy, I sure hope this isn't a game where the Terran doesn't know carriers are coming and just gets murdered by them. No. I thought those were carriers revealing themselves. They were not. Arbiter. Stasis. Oh, he got EMP'd. Never mind. Arbiter is at paperweight and dead and just not even going to run. Recalling on top of the tanks, though. A little bit of Psystorm action in there, too. Gotta love a good recall on top of siege tanks. Clearing this position out. The remaining tanks, only about 4 of them there. One of them gets wiped out. No, hold on. Falling back into the fog of war there. Into the cloak by the Arbiter. You can see the shimmer, right? You can see the shimmer. I don't think Piano knows. He is making Goliaths, but it's only for the Arbiters. He's not firing up a ton of them. He doesn't have a ton of Goliaths either. I know you have limited energy on your scans, but dude, you got to scan the main base of the Protoss at least once every 5 minutes of game time and just see if it's carriers, because it is carriers. The Arbiters are like, please, no, don't scan us. Ah! They've arrived! Dun, dun, dun. The carriers are here. There's only 3 of them. 4 of them. 2 more in production. Do they have the upgrade? Do they have +2? Oh, no. They have +2. Oh, no. Yeah, fall back. Make 4 Goliaths at a time. He has +2 already? He's working on +3, folks. Science vessel's getting sniped here too. Where is Ganon? Where is Ganon being sad about his Protoss? He must be happy about his Protoss for once. Because by the time 6 carriers come out with +2, the Goliaths just kind of melt. He did lose one of the carriers. All right, all right. Ganon, get out of my house. What are you doing in here? Yeah, he needs more than 3. You don't need 15 carriers. You don't need 11. You just need 6. He's going to have 5 here, which is close. Maybe not the end of the world. 189 to 127 supply, and the Protoss has carriers. The thing is, Piano's been given some time to respond, right? He's making 6 Goliaths at a time. He's getting armor upgrades after the +3 is done for his mech. Okay, Science Vessel gets picked off. That's really good target firing. It's 2 even base count for the Protoss. He needs to take this base. It's time. There's no way Piano has any available brain cycles to check that 12 o'clock and shut it down. Sounds good, Jared. Gotta love a leftover taco. Yeah, that +3 is just carrier microing. Much as you possibly can here. He is expanding up here, but oh no, threatening the north again. Here comes the Terran. 50 supply down. Now he's coming with everything. Stasis up on a bunch of those tanks too. Psystorm on the stuff that's not stasis. Great targeting as per usual. Up a ramp, who cares? And Snow pulls it off in the end. That's a thumbnail if ever I gosh darn saw one. Snow wins it. He opened with a single gate proxy and was behind after the single gate proxy, and then managed to pull it off anyway. Fast third base, denying the third base of the Terran for a while. Sneaky carriers that guess who didn't even know they were coming? Piano. I don't think Piano knew they were coming. Yes, Ganon. This was a 1-gate proxy opening from snow. And he didn't kill the Terran, and it didn't matter in the end. He's just that good. What is today? May the 21st? That is what it is, actually, yes. So nicely done. Again, an object lesson in making sure you know if carriers are coming, Terran players. Because if you don't know, this stuff happens to you. Happens way too often, honestly. So good job by Snow, outspending the Terran. Not by a lot, but carriers are really cost efficient. And that's all that matters. Okay, I'm going to step away for just a second. Be sure to check out Falcon Paladin Plays. Go subscribe out there. I just started Dying Light 2. I miss my bow from Dying Light 1 immensely. I want it back. We'll see how that goes. Okay, be right back. Don't go anywhere. We're going to find a minigame for you, so that'll be a lot of fun. Okay, we back. Have you subscribed out on the Falcon Paladin Plays? I feel like you probably have if you're here, and if you haven't. All right, let's go Mini versus Rush on Eclipse. Okay, this is going to be a tough one for Mini. But we believe in what Mini can do here on Eclipse against somebody as good as Rush, man. Rush. Second place ASL finisher. Mini does the same thing, though. Mini's got a lot of second place finishes, got some wins. Should be awesome. Top right, Teal, Terran player. It is Rush. Bottom left, it is Mini under his Moose Sapa name. We got action watching. We have Jumbak and Zozo and Amiolaman. I don't know who any of these people are. I think that might be a queen name. Emilio Man. If RJB was still around, he might be able to tell us. He might just be lurking, though. Jedi Master's here, too. What's up, dude? Says that Twitch remade something, and maybe Twitch ads are getting through ad block these days. It's an arms race, Jedi Master. It's definitely an arms race, right? Ad block happens, and then streaming platforms try to break the ad block, and then the ad blocks have to up their game, and then it goes back and forth, right? Miso. Zozo is sky high. And jump back is shuttle. Ah, should have known. Should have known it was shuttle. All right, let's see if it's another proxy here out of the Protoss. We saw Snow get a proxy off. Didn't do super well. Won the game anyway because it was Snow. This is Rush, though. Rush is scarier than Piano is. This is a final boss type thing for Mini. One of the better Terrans he can play against. It's not Light and it's not Flash, but still. It is Rush. Yeah, look at this SCV. He knows. It's a two-player map. And it's Mini. Like, come on. You're going to check for proxies. You're going to check for a gas block. Yeah, he's ready. He takes the gas. He's like, nope. No gas block for you. I am taking this refinery. And the probe says, that's fine. I wasn't planning on doing it anyway, but I'm glad it was in your head enough that you decided you needed to take the gas earlier than you wanted to, just so it didn't get stopped. So Gateway inside the main base. Nothing on the low ground here for Mini. Playing it safe. Extremely safe based on that gas timing. Yeah, he's not even going to fully saturate that because he doesn't need to. He doesn't need the gas right now. He needs minerals for the SCVs. SCV on the scout out. He's going to come over and see pretty standard stuff. We've got a gateway. We've got a cyber core coming in. We've got the gas. Going to be a range upgrade probably before expand here. Although might not be as good because this isn't fast expand with bunker at front. He might just expand before going for the range upgrade. He's not taking that gas. Look at this. Mini not taking the gas. Now taking the gas, but not to the point where he's going to have 150 gas when the cybernetics core finishes, because he won't. He wants more minerals in order to expand, so let's see it. Let's see the expand. SCV says, yeah, let's see the expand, Mini. What if I blocked it with my little space construction vehicle body, huh? Huh? Still a probe scouting about. Sees a factory. Quelle surprise. Marines chasing this dude. He's juking and jiving and trying to get through mineral fields. Oh, he gets an SCV kill before he dies. Baller. Baller probe. PD the probe making it happen. SCV doesn't actually try to block the expansion at all. He's just up here checking to make sure there's not a fast third or something, and there's not. So Nex is taken in behind him. No range upgrade yet. He'll get it eventually, just not now. There's the bunker. And now it's time to expand. So no pressure here from the Dragoons. Fast third is going to have to be the answer. I love the 8 shots to kill a single SCV maneuver. And still not dead because, again, 8 shots is a lot of shots. Got him. Although Ganon, the first game did have a lot of fun Maelstrom usage from Bisu. He got it because he thought it might be Mutalisks, and then it wasn't. But he Maelstrom like 5 different groups of Hydras with 1 Dark Archon. It was amazing how long that guy lived. Starport coming in a little bit fast. This feels a little droppy. I see you, Robo. Do you mean Reavers? Do you mean Caterpillars? Or do you just mean Observers? Keep an eye on that production tab. Obs are the priority because spider mines are always an issue. But the power of the Reaver does compel you sometimes. SCV is the same. No, new SCV checking for third base. Still no third base. Awesome. Wraith? Dropship? Dropship with a control tower, right? Yeah. It's going to try to drop some vultures in here on Mini. Pretty powerful stuff, man. We've seen some PVTs. We saw some in ASL 21. It's not over yet, but we've seen some in ASL 21 where you proxy a factory just outside of the main base of the Protoss on a couple of these maps where you can do that. And then make a shuttle, then drop some vultures in, and then the poor Protoss has to deal with that almost immediately. We've seen it defended to varying degrees of success. There's not a speed upgrade for dropships. No, what's up, Sacre? We're back on a Thursday, or, you know, a Friday. Depending on how far east you are from me. Dragoons clearing spider mines. Dragoons on the pressure. Siege mode's on the way. I know, Sakura, I know. Had a guy from Romania in the stream yesterday on the Dying Light stream. His name was Vladimir. He was a Dying Light fan. Sakura, you can't lose me. Check out the schedule page. This shows you when the streams are going to happen during the week. Vultures into the natural base. 3 kills on that one. 1 kill on that one. Vulture back here in the main 2. Crikey. 3 kills on that guy before he gets cleaned out. Dragoon's pressuring this bunker, but it's really about the vultures down here. Well, maybe he was an immigrant or an immigrant. Sacre. Could be. He could be a KGB spy, too. That's true. But what kind of spy would use a Russian name? It brings too much suspicion, Sakura, right? If he was a spy, he'd have a Romanian name. Putin's watching me. I'm sure he is. So Obs gets sniped out. Big fan of seeing Obs die because that means the Terran's on top of it. A lot of Terrans just let the Obs park on top of their factories and just see everything. Like Light. Light doesn't care. You can know what Light's doing. He's still going to kill you with it. There's the Reaver tech. Next time, ask him what county? Do you have counties in Romania? Okay. Fair enough. Bunker busted. Reaver is here. No! Reaver die? Reaver died. Ah, siege tanks were ready to go. Because of course they were. It's 8:42. Of course there's going to be siege tanks. Ugh, that was not great for Mini. It's got a third base up behind it, though. Can't complain too much. Working on shuttle speed. Working on more Reavers. If at first they don't succeed, make more Reavers. Ask him what county so we can ban him. You should come to the Dying Light streams, Sakura, and then you can tell him yourself. You're subscribed over on this YouTube channel, right?
I love the smell of napalm.
Napalm on a Thursday. Jared gifting a sub to Jedi Master. What is up? Appreciate ya. Jared, all the time supporter of the channel. He is sitting co-pilot with me on the Dying Light streams. He's in a Discord call with me on those. He's pretty much just crapping all over Dying Light these days, but, you know, he's there. Gmail's updated their logo. Yeah, didn't they do that a while ago? What are you talking about? Napalm seems like a Wednesday item. No, definitely a Thursday kind of thing. Another vulture drop. Gets a couple probe kills for a vulture. I don't... It's not like winning the game for you here, Rush, but okay. I hear ya. Building a third base inside the main. Yes, he is. There it is. Third base inside the main. Going to go ahead and toss it up here at the third base location. Very standard stuff. Nope, they are not, Nico. First game I posted today was a Bisu loss to Sue. But some really cool Dark Archon play. Fourth base, warping in down south. Sakurai wants some nuke games. Pretty rare to find a nuke game. I don't know. I can't promise you that, I don't think. Just hide. Okay, he's on the move out now. We had recalls in the snow game and carriers, Ganon. We've already got those things. I don't know if we're going to get scouts, at least not in the pro replays, but entirely possible in some of the live games we do. I demand more carriers. Oh boy. I mean, Mini is on 4 bases. He does have 4 gas. Carriers are entirely viable here. We'll have to watch that production tab. He might come through for you, but I'm not sure. This third base is being delayed. And as long as the third base is delayed, I don't think he needs carriers. Double shuttle in. Weird time at the natural base. Unloading Zealots. Then into the main base we go. Both shuttles survive for the Reavers to unload. And trying to take down a siege tank with a Reaver is not easy. And the Scarab takes a really roundabout path, but he does snipe it. Oh, he got it. One more Scarab hit. Yes. No. Well, killed the tank. Anyway, did that one count? Ganon, where it was like down, around, past the factory, up and killed the tank. That was really rad. Size Stormin. Oh, yes. Okay, 7 kills on that High Templar. 49 SCVs. Dude, that was insane. It was Zealots and High Templar and Reavers at the natural and the main. Dude. That was amazing. Good week, level 80. Starting Dying Light 2's been a lot of fun. Getting to the gym every day this week's been good too. Kid had a symphonic band orchestra last night that he played in. That was a lot of fun. He's got another orchestra concert tonight I'm going to go to. So, very busy time right now. Good. Storms, tanks, a little too clumped up, folks. Just a little too clumped up. We don't have Zealot speed yet. We've been investing so much into Reavers and stuff. Having Zealot legs is really nice, it turns out. Am I going to be the next Mozart? No. These Zealots having speed would be really nice, Mini. Where's your Zealot leg upgrade? Once again, maybe he thought he got it, but he didn't. Sometimes that happens. But he's holding. He's holding with slow Zealots anyway. It's totally fine. That +1 attack is making up for it. Base up the left side is awesome. Third base just barely landing. There's 1 SCV at this thing at 14 minutes. Rush is in all of the trouble right now. What the heck is the FOTY award, Jared? Oh, Father of the Year. Fool of the Year, says Nico. Father of the Year. I do my best. Reaver gets in. Got some hits off. I think the Wraith didn't kill it. No kill on this Wraith. $185 to 120 supply. This is 2 straight PVTs where the Protoss has been up like 60, 70 supply on the Terran. Another storm drop. Couple more SCVs die. It's 80 to 44 workers. Barely 3-basing. Barely 3-basing his rush right now. He's getting bullied hardcore. Dragoons have a 1-1 upgrade. The mech is at a 2-1 upgrade. This base is vulnerable, but army's far away from it. No matter how vulnerable your base is, if your army is far away from it, it's actually pretty safe. It's only when it starts moving that it becomes in danger. Consider an amulet on the way. Further upgrades for the mech. Rush, not giving up. Once you're on 3 bases, you're pretty strong. Get those upgrades. Get that +3. Be active with your vultures if you can. But, dude, Mini is maxed out. We might see a carrier transition from him. Just, again, the amount of gas he has, he can do whatever he wants at this point. You can make a fleet of arbiters, recall them, recall more arbiters into arbiters, and hallucinate them. Zealots have their leg upgrade now. Hello, boys. Glad to see ya. Got that 2-1 upgrade scenario. Not that there's a really standard upgrade setup in this matchup. Like, a lot of the times you don't even see an armor upgrade at all for Protoss against Terran, but Mini wants it today. Zoop! Here goes nothing. Zealots in, bombing on those tanks. Ooh, yeah. More Zealots flooding in the right side, targeting the tanks. The Vultures trying to wipe them out before the tanks die. Struggling a little bit. There's a lot of Dragoons here. There are about 5 siege tanks left, and by that I mean there are like 4 siege tanks left. They keep getting whittled out. What an attack here from Mini. But when you're up 60 supply on a Terran player, it turns out it's a little bit easier to do that when you have a massive supply advantage. Yeah, Zealots are speed walking champions of the Kaprulu sector. Oh, yeah. Unloading at the 3rd base here, too. Excellent. This tank ran out of running space. Yeah, Rush is dead. I mean, he's on 3 bases, but just because you're on 3 bases doesn't mean you're alive. Oh, Vulture survives with 8 hit points. Tells that story in the bar later tonight. He's like, dude, you should have seen me. I was over there, a Zealot, hacking away at the hood of my Vulture bike. I was shooting him as fast as I could, and then I was down to 8 hit points. One more shot would have killed me, but bam! Final shot. Took him out. He evaporated, or whatever the heck those Zealots do. Yeah, Mini's expanding again. La 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 la. He's not even being all that cost efficient. Good Psy Storm up at that 3rd, though. Not even worried about it. Another Psy Storm drop, 44 to 79 workers. How did that Spider Mine not kill anything there? You didn't kill either of the Zealots or the Vulture. That's kind of weird. Usually Spider Mine connects on Zealots and Vultures all clumped up like that. They all die. Or at least the Vulture dies. I don't know what Rush is doing in this game. He's like, if I can get some really, really amazing cost-effective trades over the next 5 minutes, I can stay alive. But, like, come on. This is dying. There's stuff in your natural. This High Templar just wandered in. He's staring at your SCVs. He's like, nah, I'll just kill your tanks instead. How's that sound? Nice D-Matrix, but no, okay. And there you have it. Boom, Mini gets the win. Impressive stuff, dude. Not even anything crazy. Just good macro, good keeping your bases alive, good expansion timings, good upgrades, good engagements, especially the Reaver stuff, the Psy Storm drop stuff. That was all excellent. I mean, we're talking about high level high-level PvT there from Mini. That's what we love to see. All right, Ganon, what other Protoss player do you want to see today? We've got time for one more. One more Protoss player that Ganon would like to see. If Ganon is here. Ooh, he's thinking. Good. Thinking is good. Please keep thinking. Are there any other Protoss pros? There's Rain. Rain's pretty good. How about a Rain? Let's find a Rain replay. RJB wants YSC. I don't know, man. Outside of that ASL run, right? Has he been doing great? I don't know, dude. Is Rain even active? Let's find out. When's my last Rain replay? I got a lot of them. Rain versus Sue. Rain versus Speed. Rain versus Leda. Could be interesting. Rain is somewhat inactive. I've got stuff you sent me from April. Here, we'll do Rain versus Sue. How about that? We'll get Sue in here again. He took down Bisu. Can he also take down Rain? Let's find out. Also, check out Falcon Paladin, please. Go subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, so we're going to go into 2026 folder, which is where all my 2026 stuff goes from RJB. And then look for the Rain game. Look for the Rain game. In April 11th, Sue versus Rain on Attitude. Awesome. Bonk. And bonk and boop and bonk. Okay, bottom right. It is Sue. Top left, it is Rain under his mini-maxi name, which makes you think it's Mini, but it's not. We're on Attitude, one of the new maps for 2026. That's how you know it's a new game. We've got little third bases with minerals here, but it's kind of protected by a wall, which is sort of nice. We've seen that come into play quite a bit here on Attitude. Big map to cross to. Can't put tanks up here on this high ground, unfortunately. 4-player map. Expansions, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock. You know the drill. Cardinal directions have expansions. There's other places too because it's a 4-player map and a 2-player game. Overpool. 4-player map. Overpool is interesting, but Forge opening going to be a good answer to this Overpool. Lings will be out. We know the drill. We saw Bisu get away with not going for the Forge opening. He got a gateway, got some Zealot pressure out instead on Sue. Did a pretty good job with it. Gets the hatch down. Cool, but I mean, pool's just about done. I guess he could have delayed a little bit longer there. Rain didn't play it perfectly, but hey, not the end of the world. Sees the pool's done. Says, I have a time to expand. Yeah, let's expand. Let's get a cannon up, and then move into gateway production. We'll be fine. Probably doesn't have time for a gate first, I would say, and he doesn't. Ooh, yeah, and best. Best is awesome, too. Didn't do any bests today. Maybe next time we have a Protoss day, we'll do some best. That sounds nice. So probe gonna die, Ling's out across the map, drone coming home. We found out where the Protoss was, which is knowing is half the battle. There's your gateway. And we'll see what time we want to take the gas here, because at this point, we're gonna wall off, we're gonna probe up, we're gonna make maybe another cannon if we need it. Fast third base, recognizing the cannon's up, the forge is there, the Lings decide not to throw their lives away, and they come home. So once again, Sue, I don't have the highest opinion of Sue. As a StarCraft 2 fan, I like Sue, right? He was really big in StarCraft 2. The story about Sue was he made second place in like 9 total major premier tournaments. Never won one, until he finally did, like the 10th or 11th time. It was a lot of second place finishes for Sue. But he was right up there. Like, he was right up there. One of the greatest Zergs in StarCraft 2 history. Just couldn't get over the hump until he did. And now he's in Brood War, and he's kind of dropping games because, again, StarCraft 2 is a different game from Brood War. The timings are different. A lot of stuff is different about it, obviously. So he's not quite there. Will he get there? I don't know. He's playing a lot. He's definitely playing a lot. Psychonauts! More push-ups! You got it, man. Here goes. Ugh, there we go. Ugh. Let's see. Complete. We've got 10 more from VMon I have to do. He did 100. There's a Spire on the way from Sue. Not a huge fan. You know I'm not. You gotta mix it up. You can't just be the Hydra guy. You can't be the Zerg player that every Protoss knows is only going to make Hydras and never going to make Mutalisks, because then they'll prepare for Hydras exclusively, and then you're in a lot more trouble. Gotta keep your enemies on their toes. But yeah, Psychonauts ran 3 miles today. You still running like 7 miles or the crazy thing you're doing? How's that going? Zealots into the third. There's nothing here. This is why I don't like Muta. There's this window where you don't have any Hydras, and if you don't have any Sunkens, you're really vulnerable to these Zealot attacks. Get off the ramp. You can do this. Yeah, he's relying on Lings and Scourge to do this. Scourge. Ha! He's starting Scourge. This is so hard to deal with. This is lost mining time. This is a win. Definitely for Rain. Finally, they can get back to work. There's enough Lings here, but... yeah, force some extra Lings out. Fewer drones available. Scourge, yes. Mutas, no. Carapace upgrade for the Scourge. +1 attack on the way for the Corsairs. But I think once he recognizes there aren't any Mutas, he might cancel that upgrade. Ah, they found an Overlord. +1 attack is not being canceled. He's like, the Mutas would be here by now if it was Mutas. We have a cannon to fall back to. Against Scourge especially, but we don't have a cannon inside the mineral line for Mutas because we're not expecting it now. So 3 base in it. Evolution Chamber. Hydra Den somewhere. There it is. I was like, you have to make a Hydra Den. He's making a Mutalisk? This isn't TVZ, man. Why are we making a Mutalisk? Is he trying to make Rain think it's Mutas? With 1 Muta? I don't think that's how that works. Wait, did he cancel? Look at the 1 Muta. Look at him. He's adorable. No, he got the +1. He didn't cancel it. He's going for a lot of Corsairs. Oh, more Mutas. Okay, never mind. We're good. We got more than 1 Mutalisk now. Sue, you're very weird. 5 Mutas. Hydras more often than not here, right? Upgrades for Hydras are in production more than for Mutas, although that +1 Carapace is finishing up. Cannon for Mutas. Cannon for Mutas. Rain's responding to this well. Corsairs have good upgrades. DT into the 3rd base, but Hydra's detection available. This is a really important engagement for Rain. He's not even microing his Corsairs at all. He's just kind of winning. Wow, drones have to evacuate out. That upgrade is massive. Overlord kind of important to keep these dudes alive. DT's in here hacking stuff away. He does get wiped out. Zealots are in here too, and the 3rd base is okay. Did he just sack all of his Corsairs to do some kind of damage there? Okay. Wow. 54 drones. Nothing too bad there from Sue. 3rd base coming up from Rain thinking about it. It's a twinkle in this probe's eye about getting a 3rd base. Look at cannons first. Not a bad idea. 7 more Mutas on the way. Maelstrom coming in. All right. We saw Bisu use Maelstrom against Sue at the first replay of the day. It was very cool. Do these guys know? Do these Mutas know? Do these Mutas know there's Maelstrom? I don't know, dude. I don't know if they know. His ogres are in it, man. I mean, it's some Hydras. There's a 4th base coming in. There's a bunch of Hydras defending the 3rd. Nice pre-dodge on that storm. Holy crap, that was amazing. No Maelstrom available. Upgrade, yes, but no 100 energy. It's very close. Did he see it? Did he see it? There it is, the Maelstrom. The High Templar trying to get in there and finish the guys off and gets yeah, he just abandons them. He doesn't even lose them all to the storm. He's just like, whatever, let's bring the Hydras up. That was awesome. Herbmon, what's up, dude? That is definitely just Protoss things. Check out Herbmon. Cool guy. He ladders. He's on the Twitch. You know the drill. Go follow him. Doesn't cost you anything. More StarCraft is always good. All right, so the Muta Gambit did not pay off. A lot of Mutas died there for almost nothing. I mean, there was a little bit of harassment from Su, but nothing to write home about. But he wasn't going Ogre Zerg. He's got a lot of Hydras on the fallback. A whole lot of them. Got Lurkers coming in too. Su is going for Hydra Lurker all the livelong day. I'll be shocked if we get a Queen's Nest anytime soon. The Psystorm is good. The Concave is better from Rain. Holy smokes. Yeah, that was just a death trap that Su wandered into for some reason. I mean, I don't think he was expecting that much Protoss. 1/1 upgrades for the gateway units. We've got a +1/+0 for Su. Kadarin Amulet on the way. More storms, always good. Observatory here, too. Recognizing the threat that lurkers pose. And by golly, these lurker eggs are pulsating. So you know they're coming soon. Anything crazy here? No, just Dark Archon ready to go. Maelstroming the remaining Mutalisk would be fun, but kind of unnecessary as it dies anyway. Psystorm kind of kills everything regardless. Pinning Hydras in place so you can storm them is not a bad use of Maelstrom. We saw a bunch of that from Bisu in game number 1 today. He's got the energy for a Maelstrom here too. Did he miss both of those lurkers with that storm? Oh, that totally sucked. Nice flank from Su from the left side, from the south side. Getting his own little concave here. There's the Maelstrom. There is the Maelstrom we've been looking at here. But no follow-up. No storm available to hit that Maelstrom. And the Hydras get out of the timeout and say, woo! Oh, Dark Archon dies, unlike Bisu's Dark Archon, which survived for about 20 whole minutes earlier today for some reason. I don't know why it didn't die. Su just didn't really do much to try and target it at all. So it didn't die. Rain, 4th base. Su, thinking about expanding here? Maybe. I don't know. There's not any drones in these positions, but he's got visibility in those areas. Hey, small gear goblin. Not wrong. Storm, lurkered, hydra'd, zealoted, dragooned. Queen's Nest is on the way. Okay, that +2 armor is kicked in for Rain as well. This base, yeah, fall back, fight with the cannons. The cannons don't stand up very well against Hydra attacks as we see them explode, but in conjunction with the storms and the zealots, the Hydras will melt with the cannons hitting them too. He's not going anywhere. He wants this Nexus, but he doesn't have a lot, and he doesn't have a lot of Hydras coming to support it anyway, so... Beep, 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 beep. Hydra massacred. This is scary for Rain. He's got reinforcements coming in. High Templar are going to be needed for sure. Hive on the way back home from Su. Good. Again. How many times do you have to say good Psystorms? 70,000 before it stops being true? Because it's always true. Is he out? Dude, Su is seriously threatening this base. Cannon shots matter, especially because the Hydras don't have an armor upgrade. They don't have a Carapace upgrade at all. Nexus got it. Huge, just barely gets it. The remaining units have to fall back. It's a lot of trouble here. Dude, Su is playing insanely well today. He's got a high, but he's not doing anything with it. Wow. I cannot believe he got that Nexus. That totally sucks. For Rain, come on, Rain, hold on to it. Hold on. He needs to rebuild it. He doesn't have the money to rebuild it. He says, I was told to get the +2 armor, and it would be fine. Well, maybe it is. Adrenal gets fired up. He says, I killed the 4th base. I think I have the resources to get some hive tech upgrades here. Pro Gamer. What's up, Pro Gamer? Keeping it real. Gotta love the keeping it real. That's what I'm here for, is the keeping it real, too. So 4th base is getting warped back in. Reaver tech might be needed now that the hive tech is here. Defiler Mound is on the way. We're going to see some Dark Swarm for the first time today. Going to see some Plague. So Protoss not happy about that. Trying to retake the 4th base and take a 5th base quick to make up for the lack of the 4th base for the last 2 or 3 minutes. Just kind of sharking around. I don't know why we're all going down here, but maybe we can all kill an Overlord. Bam. Counterattacking, though, up into the natural base, maybe. Up into this 3rd. Or, yeah, this is the 3rd. Okay, everybody keep an eye on the corner bases, right? Spawn location top right, spawn location bottom left are good bases to take. If your enemy has one, you need to know. This Zealot's like, uh-oh, hold on a second. My scouting is gone now, which means there could be a hatchery there at any moment. Quick, head over that way. +3 armor is up again. This is what we saw Bisu do. He went for the +3 armor over the attack. And he lost. I don't know if maybe the +3 armor is not the way to go. +2 armor and like a +2/+3 attack may be a better option here. Good Psystorm. You know what? I'm just going to stop saying good Psystorm. Unless it's bad. Then I'll say bad. But I won't say good because it's just Storm at this point, right? Consume's on the way. Getting up that ramp with 1 lurker at it. Seems pretty doable, actually. Yeah, bring the High Templar up. Storm the top of the ramp. Yeah. And then just send people up and Bob's your uncle. The lurker is dead. There's not a Sunken here. There's not a Nidus. Come on, Rain. Oh, he leaves an Archon to die. There's a lot of Zerg swarming, though. Counterattacking up. Trying to get a bit of a flank. Maybe a surround on this Protoss army. Blah! Fall back to the High Templar. Get the storms off. Beautifully done. There are the storms. There are the Lings getting exploded, but there are so many more Lings where that came from. 160 to 150 supply. Sue is up. Sue is feeling great. He hasn't killed a base in a minute, but this army's in a lot of trouble. Trying to dodge the storms. The Lings are just not all that good at it. Unfortunately, they are fast, but they are the squishiest. And it's a hold here. Couple Overlords, a lot of dead Zerg. Archoning it up as they do, and the entire Zerg army gets obliterated. Hold on. Still about a 12 supply lead overall. Including drones, though, so army's not that big. Is Rain going to get into a Reaver, right? He's got that 4 gas set up. He's really just spending it on High Templar and Dragoons and further attack upgrades. But you can't get contained here, man. You got to be out there. You have to be pushing. If you can't push on the Protoss... High Templar, storms are available. There we go. Get those Lings. Let the cannons clean it up. This lurker's going to get a couple spines off and then die. Yeah, cannons. If there's not Dark Swarm, they've got their value. Then Dark Swarm shows up and then suddenly it's over. Plague is on the way, which means Consume is done. Another base up from the Zerg player. He says, okay, so 5 bases isn't enough past 20 minutes? Okay. Not in games like this, it's not. Feels like a probe transfer. And again, nobody's got these other corner bases. Expansions are happening, yes. But nobody's taking any other bases here. Archons have that +2. They're working on a +3 now. Upgrades to the Zerg player is, in fact, +2 melee. We've already got +3 attack for the Hydras and a +3 Carapace. Into this position again. We had Maelstrom last time. Not this time, but we do have a lot more Psystorm and more Archons available. In case you want a Dark Swarm, I got Archons. So we're going to Plague it instead. Nice Plague. Defiler gets out of there after casting his Plague. Gets away with his heinous crimes against Ire. Lings trying to flood down from the north. Okay, Psystorming up there is pretty sick. Psystorm. Storm, 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 storm. Archon just needs to get hits off. Blind storming the lurkers once they burrow in. 2 of the 3 die. The last one almost goes down. There is Obs here. It wasn't exactly a blind play, but I think this is working out for Rain. He's up about 30 supply now, which is way better than he was before he started this engagement. This gets wiped out. The hatchery doesn't die. Drones go down. It's sub 50 workers. For Sue now. Rain, again, getting this base saturated. Getting this base saturated has been huge. He's continuing to not get Reavers. I kind of feel like he needs it. Except, you know, the Plague is kind of a good answer to those boys anyway. Down the left side. 3-2 upgrades on the Zealots, but the Lings are at a pretty darn solid 2-1 crackling situation here with a +3 coming up. Well, +2 coming up soon. Probe, no! Wait, Zealots won? Ha ha! I thought those Zealots were dead. Never mind. Good job, Zealots. Keep it going. Wait, hold on. More Lings trying to shut this base down. Nope. High ground, cannon, probe, dead. That totally sucks. Does not save it, but storm the swarm. Storm them Hydras. No counterattacks available. I think Rain should really try to expand behind this if he can. Okay, nice. Sunken down, sunken down. Lurkers getting killed. Storming the drones. Any more storm? Those drones aren't even, like, not trying to get murdered. They're just hanging out. This Archon's eating them. It's going to be sub 40 drones in a second here. Yeah, 39 drones. That's not how you're going to beat Rain. Great attack. Holy cow. Huge Plague, yes. Shield Battery calls it, but so many drones have died. Not a ton of money to replace them either. About 400 minerals. Do you want to make drones or do you want to make Lings? He's choosing to do kind of both. Hatchery down. Okay, got the hatchery this time around. 34 drones, 50 probes. It is a scrappy army here from Rain, but I think we're okay. He hasn't expanded like I wanted him to, but this is looking good. Hermon. I mean, I think when people talk about OP as a concept, I think they mean at the highest level. Like, we're talking about Soma playing Zerg. We're talking about Soulkey playing Zerg. We're not talking about Sue playing Zerg. Sue getting beat is not evidence that, you know, for these people that Zerg is not OP, right? Kind of like people that say that Terran is OP. They mean Flash playing Terran or Light playing Terran. Or Protoss. It's when Snow plays. Or Bisu plays. It's not when the lower level players do. But yeah, it's a 50 supply lead for Rain here. He is... It's scrappy battles. He's not maxed out, but the Zerg doesn't have a lot. This High Templar is somehow alive with 6 kills. Look at him go. This guy's got Storm available, so we don't want to Archon up yet. That guy has energy. I mean, It's one of a million things you're worrying about as a professional StarCraft player, but keeping track of which of your High Templar have energies before you Archon them, nice Plague, wow, huge Plague, is just so much time and so much clicking and so much precise clicking too to be like, okay, this guy, energy for a storm, yes, this guy too. Okay, we're not going to Archon those guys. This guy has energy too. Awesome, not going to Archon him. Right. Exactly, RJB. So, that said, Protoss not at all winning an ASL for the last, like, what, 3 years? I'm not sure entirely the answer to that is that Protoss players need to get good, but maybe that is the answer. Yeah, 150 to 78 supply. This is Ben here, man. Ben here is a Zerg player, just throwing 2 small armies at a giant Protoss ball with 313 upgrades and saying, huh, why isn't this working? Why is my Plague not winning? Well, you don't have enough stuff on the follow-up, is what it turns out. What's up, please eat me? I think that's it. I don't know. Sue can't save this base. If he can't save this base, it's over, Jover. I give unto you, Sue, being stubborn. Sue, guy. Sue, friend. Thank you. GG'd. And Rain gets the win, despite the fact there is Plague, despite the fact there is Dark Swarm, despite the fact there are lurkers and cracklings and everything that Protoss complains about. Sometimes you can win anyway, guys. It's entirely possible. Well done. Well done, Rain. Hoorah! 290,000 points to 258,000 points in favor of Rain. It's an outspend by the Zerg, outproduced by the Zerg, but a 4-to-1 kill-death ratio today by Rain. Holy crap. That's a big one. 4-to-1, 5-to-1, those are the numbers we look for. And the outspend is 70 to 67,000 by the Zerg. Not nearly enough in 29 minutes. And that's it. All right, let's head over to US West BattleNet. Get some live games started. Don't have as much time today as we normally do. A lot of crazy stuff going on here tonight, but that is just fine. Ooh, game locked up there a little bit there, didn't it? It did, yes. Let's see. All right, so today we did Bisu, we did Snow, we did Bisu versus Snow, we did Rain versus Piano, Snow versus Piano, we did Mini versus Rush, and then we did Rain versus Sue, and Protoss went 3-1 today. Not too bad, not too bad. Where am I, and why am I not on BattleNet? Now I'm on BattleNet. Cool, cool, cool. All right, stepping away for a second. Come join the BattleNet. Be right back. Don't go anywhere. Let's get some live games up in here today. All right. We're back. We're refreshed. We're ready. We've got Save Your Sword. We've got Please Eat Me. 4 Prime. Jericho is here too. Are we trying to trigger the Blizzard sensor? We are. That's kind of fun. All right, let's try a quick bacon. We haven't done one of these in a couple of days, so I think that would be fun as a bit of a warm-up here. Let's see. Downloads. Bacon time. Blizzard censors the word wow. Why in the name of all that is holy would they do that? That makes no sense. Nope, sure doesn't. Wait, does it show it for me, but it censors it for other people? That's weird. All right, let's go. Use map settings. Cool. Save Your Sword. Oh, wait. RJB is here. So Save Your Sword does not want to play with him. So Jericho hops in. Jericho will complain about the result, but, you know, he's here anyway. So, wait. Fake Jericho? No stats. Interesting. Why does this Jericho account have no stats? All right, guessing it's fake Jericho. Going random, too, which is interesting. I guess Jericho can play all 3. Whatever, let's do this thing. First person to bring the bacon back to their bacon beacon 7 times wins. The bacon will not spawn until 7 minutes. Actually, I think it's 5. Doesn't really matter, does it? No, it doesn't. Gotta click the start button. Hello? Did we break? Save Your Sword stuck in here. Okay, let's try it again. It's supposed to time out eventually. Even if one person's not clicking go, eventually it's supposed to go. Unless fake Jericho's screwing up the game. Fake Jericho, I've got my eye on you. Jared hops in instead of fake Jericho. Jared's like, nope, I'm not playing this.
Adjutant online. Good morning, Captain. Our long voyage from Earth is over, and we are holding a stationary position near the borders of Dominion space.
Fake Jericho is back. Okay, we'll try it again, but like... I don't know what happened there. I clicked OK, and then I clicked OK again in the little tiny second when it was still available, and it freaked out. This is not a good start. The map is being distributed. Ah! Everyone got dropped. I couldn't start the game. Holy smokes, we're in. Okay, top left, Jericho, maybe. Could be a fake Jericho, could be a real one. Top right, 4 Prime playing Terran. Bottom right, it is Please Eat Me Protossing. Bottom left, it is RJB playing Zerg. So, we've got 2 Zergs, we got a Terran, we got a Protoss. Everybody's represented here today. Okay, so we're in. Jericho claims Survivor. Got that phantom state of mind. Please Eat Me is like, what should I do? I mean, you got a lot of options as Protoss. You can make a lot of Zealots. You can make a ton of Reavers. RJB is the favorite here. He's got a fast third out. He's going to be macroed up a lot. He's better at macro than everybody. He's better at micro than everybody here. 4 Prime's very good. He's not as good as RJB. Please Eat Me's not really a threat. And Jericho, especially as a Zerg player, isn't really a threat here either. So let's see, though, because sometimes you can mess people up, right? Sometimes sending some mutas at somebody's base when they're not ready for it can actually wreck them. We'll see if that's what Jericho wants to do here. Is he going to get a fourth? Oh, that's huge. 4 Prime might be able to punish that, but I'm not sure he's looking that way. Might do it. First flag spawning in 15 seconds, and nobody's in position to take it. That's interesting. Usually there's someone here. I think Please Eat Me is sending a probe out. Nope. Oh, here we go. Vulture is. Okay, Vulture coming out from 4 Prime. Probes produce faster? Just like out of nowhere, apropos of nothing. Anyway, first capture off of a 2-basing, vulturing. I mean, it's a good build here from 4 Prime, right? Because if enemy lings are here, Vulture kills it. Enemy zealots are here, Vulture kills it. That's all he has to deal with. So he's holding the flag. Nope, gonna cap, and bam, back in the middle it goes. 7 captures to win. Certain players being super greedy. I've done a bacon before, and I was super greedy. And then someone just got 7 captures real fast, and I was like, oh. I was counting on somebody else to slow you down while I was greeting, but if that doesn't happen, then sometimes somebody just wins in the first 5 minutes of this thing, and it's a bit of a disappointment, you know? Look at this. He doesn't even like immediately return that flag. He goes the other way and he's like, is anyone here? Is anyone going to try to stop me at all? The answer is no, definitely not. He's getting a 3rd base behind this. What is, okay, so I think eventually a million hiders are going to show up and stop this from happening, but 4 Prime's going to have 3 caps by then. Please Eat Me gets a pickup. Doesn't even escort it. That's pretty good stuff. I forgot drag range. What are you talking about? Flags back in the middle. RJB moving. Is RJB going to just kill Please Eat Me? Or yeah, here he is, Psychonauts. He's going to kill 4 Prime, I think. He's going to try. But also there's spider mines, and also he doesn't have detection. So he's not going to move in there. He is actually going to move in there. Oh! Ah! Oh, gosh. Why is he still trying? RJB, no! Oh, my... So, spider mines are good. Your lag is bad. I'm not sure. I'm not sure walking into spider mines with that many hiders is ever going to work out. Even if you have good micro. Holy smokes. Jericho, what we doing? Lot of hydras for him too. Siege tanks are going to be big for 4 Prime. Flags in the middle, nobody's getting it. RJB's decided to go after Please Eat Me for some reason that I don't quite fathom. He's building lurkers. Oh, how many hits does it take? Oh, he killed one. And just a naked cap here from 4 Prime. Dude, he's just getting away with murder here. That's his 5th one. Okay, well, he's got detection now, so the spider mines are much less of a problem. The siege tanks need to be sieging at some point. Flag in the middle. Nobody capturing it. Again, 2 caps away, 4 Prime. Mass Hydra into the 3rd base. Not enough tanks to handle with this much. Like I said, maybe not. They're not even going for the flag anymore. Classic RJB. This is why Savior is sitting out. Spider-Man connection on lurkers doesn't kill him. Jericho's joining the party. He's trying to build a turret. Does he not have ComSat at 11 minutes? No, but he's working on one now. God, I gotta have ComSat at 11 minutes. Psychonauts is Psychonauts. 4 Prime is learning some lessons here. Casual second capture. He's building a hatch. I love building a hatch in the middle of this map. It's one of my favorite things to see. Is just hatch in the middle of the map. It's all it takes, folks. Oh, no ComSats at all. So Jericho's taking advantage of the fact that RJB is fighting 4 Prime. It's usually how this works. Wait, he didn't get a second capture. What happened? Somebody snipe it? Not sure what happened there. Mass Hydra versus Hydra plus Lurker is a little bit tough for the player with the Mass Hydra here. RJB had better upgrades. He does have +2 attack versus the 1/1 here from Jericho, but more Hydras in that situation. Yeah, just attacking into that Lurker, no problem. Sunken also, Hydras don't care about those either. Hydra's a really good unit until you have splash damage, and then suddenly they have a much harder time of things. Reinforcing things, more Sunkens being made here by Jericho would be hot. Hydras are pouring in too. Trying to sneak a drone capture. No! The pathing screwed up there. He tried to get that capture up. Carriers. Please Eat Me's in here attacking RJB. Taking out his 4th base. And up into his 3rd base too with carriers. There we go. Like I said about splash damage, siege tanks. Oh, he was trying to Nidus capture, but the Nidus gets exploded, and we have to abandon ship. And no! Oh, the drones. Oh, 3 straight drones carrying the flag get obliterated. Jericho's in a lot of trouble here. 4 Prime is fighting hard, doing really well, too, for someone who had his natural base punched in by RJB. But RJB has bigger problems in that he doesn't really have anti-carrier tech. Did he lose? He's trying to get a Spire up. He doesn't have Defilers. He doesn't have a Hydra Den currently because he's... oh, wait. He's rebuilding it. He's got 2. Never mind. These carriers from Please Eat Me have A+1 attack. No armor, no shields. He's just letting the Hydras get free hits because he's trying to go after the Hydra Den, which is... priorities here. Priorities here. Jericho taps out. The carriers are kind of wrecking the siege tanks, but doesn't matter as the 7th capture for 4 Prime kicks in. And there it is. 4 Prime gets the early captures, is able to hold on despite RJB knocking out his natural base. RJB is a big threat. All of a sudden, carriers swoop in. Jericho's a big threat. Siege tanks show up from 4 Prime. And then the resulting chaos is enough for 4 Prime to pick up the last couple captures that he needs. Weird one. Weird game. What's up, Ansem? Welcome to Bacon. Bacon's always got strange outcomes. A lot of the time. Jared was right. Okay. Ba-dum-bum. Let's... can we get a Phantom here? I kind of want to do a... Happy Phantom just to wrap things up here today. Let's do it on Hunters as well. Let's see if we have 8 people who want to do this thing right now. Sounds good, Jared. I don't know. I'm not sure that we do. Bum, ba-da-bum, 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 bum, bum. No, this is definitely not happening. Huh. What do we do here then? RJB's in, 4 Prime's in, Jericho's here, Savior Sword's here, Please Eat Me is here. Jared might hop in depending on what we do. Could do a pluck. I think Big Wen requested a pluck, but I'm not sure if he's actually here today. Yeah, he did. He requested a pluck, but we don't... we don't have Big Wen here. Should we try another big... Happy? We can try another Bacon, not have RJB in there, and see if Savior Sword can hop in that spot. Let's see if we can do that. All right. Psychonauts wants in. Jericho want in. Wander want in. There's probably a somebody want in here. Maybe somebody new who's never played with us before. All you got to do is go to US West, search for Falcon Bacon. Password is SOC to get in. Just say who you are, and we'll let you play. There's no, like, this isn't a special group or anything. Anyone can join in. Psychonauts working too hard today. '80s mullet. What is up, dude? Happy Thursday, man. Oh, yeah. No, wait. Is there a 12 sub mark badge? I don't know what that means, Jordan. What do you mean by 12 sub mark badge? A 12-month sub badge. Yeah, I think I do. Let's take a look real quick. Viewer rewards. Badges? I don't even know where that is. There's too many things on Twitch. Emotes, drops, rewards. Where are the friggin' subscriber badges? I do not. I have base 3-month, 6-month, 9-month. I don't have a year. I have a lot of available badges here, don't I? Here, check this out. Yeah, so this is all we have. I'm not even sure what to do for the rest of them. What's up, Albran? Jared's here. Is Jared ready? Has he prepared? All right, here we go. Okay, top left, orange Protoss. It's not Detroit, but it is Jared. Top right is 4 Prime. Bottom right, please eat me. Bottom left, save your sword. What's up, Dalla Veal? Head bumping, Dalla Veal. Longtime subscriber of the channel. Awesome guy, Dalla Veal. One of the biggest bits cheerers on the channel as well, Dalla Veal. African Tennis, what's up, dude? Happy Thursday, happy Friday. In some places, Jared's trying to write a story about StarCraft and My Little Pony. You too, Dalla Veal. It is very bloody, Jordan. It is. Sounds good, Afkatinus. Enjoy. Hey, Jordan, I think we have enough people for Phantom today. Not enough people, but tomorrow we should have some more folks around. Okay, flag up. 4 prime again, early on the party. He's playing Zerg this time, but he's going for the early captures as well. RJV proxy Raxed, please eat me. Okie doke. I don't know if it's going to do a lot, but it's fun. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four prime going for a third capture. RJB does have vultures out though, so these lings of the escort are not going to work out. He's not even escorting with the lings. The drone's going to test the waters, but no, yeah, it kind of pokes in. Is like, are there any vultures here? Yes, engage, engage. Good micro though, and drone gets killed. Yeah, no saving it there. Not with 3 vultures. That drone gets sniped too. Backup drone, no vulture control here. Pretty great. Even with the lag of 4 prime, I guess. Again, I'm not really seeing much. There's definitely some lag here. Oop, loses a vulture, but picks up a capture in the meantime. But Jared's playing Protoss. You don't need a lot of APM to play Protoss, do you? You're on Protoss day. Fleet beacon, gotta be attack upgrades. Got the 1 Stargate, got the 2nd gas going. He can make another carrier. Probably get yep, there you go. You can actually get 3 Stargates worth of carrier production off of 2 gas. Okay, Hyder's out to deal with the vultures. Good stuff here by 4 prime. Reaver shenaniganries here from Please Eat Me. Is he going to go kill Jared with Reavers? Or is he just... he snipes RJV's SCV with a Reaver. That's awesome. Jared's like, heck yeah, Reaver shenanigans. Hey, Ansem. Not today, no. But yesterday it sure did. You were there for that. Is he 8-minute science vessel harassing? Sure, I guess. Spider mining the whole middle. Those hydras are going to have a hard time transferring to the 3rd base. He is building a spore to try to deal with that science vessel that's just sitting there menacingly. The double Reaver stuff. As long as they don't unload on top of a spider mine, I think they're going to be okay. The carrier with the 1 interceptor is very fun. He's got 2 now. Hold on a second. He's got 2 carriers. Somebody tell Jared he can actually build off of 3 Stargates with 2 gas. Entirely possible. There's a wasp. 4 Prime's like, I would pause if there was a wasp in my room too. Definitely. 100%. 100%. Jared, you good? Got the B. So kind of a reversal of fortune here, right? It's Hydras from 4 Prime this time instead of RJB. It's Mech from RJB instead of 4 Prime this time. So totally swapped over. Please eat me getting a 3rd base down south. I'm not sure RJB has anything to say about that, but he probably should. Jared says, why are you scouting me? I'm not good enough to be scouted. Look, again, carriers in the hands of somebody, even if they're not amazing, are very powerful. I was just, you know, in case you're building a billion scouts. Please get captures. Please get captures. Thank you. RJB has decided to get captures. This is going to be his 3rd. Hydras are busting down the spider mines. For Prime in his prime. Time to get the capture. Not bringing drones down. 4 Prime, what are we doing? If you hold the middle, I guess you can't get a capture if RJB is not capturing. RJB capture. Do the thing, Julie. Seconds to the capture. 20 seconds to the capture. RJB's missed it. It's over. Windows closed. RJB scootered up. Flag in the middle. No capture for RJB. 4 Prime is on top of it. He's like, all right, fair enough. Reaver's out to try to counter the Hydras. Is it just mass Reaver in shuttle? Oh my gosh. He gets both of them. I was like, he can get one of the Reavers. He gets both of the Reavers. Wraith, Goliath, and Siege Tank is here to fight, sniping drones as you could do. Ba-bam. One volleying down the drones. 4 captures here for 4 Prime. You need 7 to win, but Siege Tanks are out. They've got +1 attack. They have Siege mode. Bah, this is bacon. This is Steal the Bacon. It's a Steal the Flag analog in StarCraft. Been here for a very long time. Sometimes what just wins this thing is a lot of Siege Tanks and Goliaths in the middle of the map. Once you've got that, it's kind of like, it's really hard to break if you're Zerg or if you're Protoss or anything else. Three captures for RJB. Let's get 4. People are not prioritizing captures very well today. I'm not sure why this isn't a capture, but it totally should be a capture. RJB is trying to deal with an incoming Zerg horde. Nice plague on those tanks, but there's a lot of tanks, and they have +1. Defiler's getting sniped out. There's not even a flag to capture either. He just ran in here, lost a ton of stuff for nothing. Okay, 4 captures RJB. Like I said, attacking into 1,000 Siege Tanks and Goliaths is hard unless you have a bajillion carriers. But also there's Wraiths now. They are here specifically for the carriers. They have 2/2 upgrades. The carriers are going to try to engage. There we go. No obs. If there was an obs, it's gone now. Did Jared not get obs? Jared did not get obs. Okay. Jared's learning a lesson about obs. He does have those turrets that are providing detection. Counts for something, but he's out of there. Oh, the Queens come in with the Goliaths out of town and snipe a bunch of the siege tanks, but there's still a bunch of them. He's looking for those queens, I bet. He's just here to snipe some drones, kill a bunch of overlords. Get a capture, hopefully. He's got 5. It's the Lita build. It's the Lita build. Flags in the middle. What is he doing? Another one origin is microing the wraiths. Right, Jared. Lesson learned, right? Make observers when you have carriers in case cloaked wraiths show up. I think that's a fair thing. Not supply blocked, but pretty close to supply blocked is 4 prime, but not supply blocked is good. Ooh. Wraith micro on Scourge is pretty cool. Hard to do, though, in a multiplayer game like this where there is going to be some lag. He's getting it. That's a lot of Scourge, though. Is he picking it up? No. RTB's he's trying to do the Leda thing. Sure, but Jared, if you had like 6 observers, you'd be cool. One more. Here it is. There's the pickup. There's the run. Scourge can't do anything about this. Please eat me. I think he knows he can't go carriers again because RJB's ready for it this time. I think that's it. I think that's going to be 7 caps. Yes? No? I mean, I appreciate you breaking the center, kind of. Too many tanks. Definitely true. Always too many tanks. And that's a win. RJB gets the victory in 19 minutes. Huzzah! Congratulations, RJB, getting the win. Well done, well played. He was prepared for carriers this time. He was prepared for Hydras. Terran, good unit to have in the bacon as Terran wins both of the bacons. All right, got to get out of here. Got to pick up my kid from school. But thanks for the support today from 80s Mullet with the raid. We got Jared gifting a sub to Jedi Master. We got a new follow from a couple people. Tarsurian resubbed at Tier 1 also for 14 months. So see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is, I think it's Zerg Day tomorrow. So be here for Zerg Day. That should be a lot of fun. All right. Love you all. Have a good one. Have a good night. I'm going to raid someone, and we'll be back with the more of the StarCraft in like 24 hours. Bye.